My first guest tonight is a young actor, talented gentleman, who's going to be starring in a new comedy series called It's Your Move, and it'll premiere Wednesday, that would be a week from tonight, would it not? Mm-hmm. September the 26th. A week from tonight, is that right?
Mm-hmm, that's right.
At 9:30, what, Fred?
19 and 7, 26.
19 and 7 is 26, thank you. At 9:30 on NBC, would you welcome Joseph Bateman? Jason, first of all, I owe you an apology. I've called you Joseph twice tonight for some reason.
It's all right, Jack.
And I looked at the card. Freddie came up and says, you mispronounced the young man's name wrong. And I says, right, I got it. Then I did it again. How are you?
I'm doing fine. It's a pleasure to be on the show.
Thank you. Nice to have you here. Have we met before?
I don't think so. Maybe in a past life or something.
In a past life? Yeah. You believe that? Let's talk about that. Would you like to do that? I mean, I don't want to get into your religious beliefs, but a lot of people actually believe. I know people who said they were Attila the Hun, or, well, they thought they were Cleopatra, or they were somebody in a former life.
I think deja vu has something to do with it. You know?
Yeah. Feeling that you...
Of course, some people say you're in your subconscious mind when you think of deja vu, and that's why it seems so weird.
Yeah. Have you ever had an experience like that where you think you've actually said the same thing or the same thing has happened? You've been there all before?
It's weird.
You know what they attribute that to? It's interesting. Everybody's had that experience. You say, we've had this same conversation. What the scientists say, anyway, I don't know if this is true, that you really aren't doing that. You're actually about a billionth of a second behind, and your mind is going back. In other words, like we're just talking now?
Yeah.
A billionth of a second ago, it seems like it's right now.
That certainly clears it up.
What?
I said that certainly clears it up.
Well, it makes sense. Anyway, if you could come back as somebody else, who would you like to come back as? You ever think of that? You ever get a question like that? Those are the psychological questions they ask on a profile. If you could be anybody else in your life at any time in history, who would you like to be?
How about a bird?
Yeah. How about a bird?
You get to go to the Olympics free, and you can have any seat you want.
I like that.
I mean...
Go to the Olympics free and get any seat you wanted.
Concerts and...
Yeah. You used to be on Little House...
On the Prairie.
On the Prairie, didn't you? I didn't meet you. That's where I saw you. How long were you on that show?
That was about 2 years ago, and I was on for a year. No, 3 years ago, before it became The New Beginning.
Yeah.
It's Michael Landon.
Yeah.
He's a funny guy.
Okay, we'll take a break. We're going to come right back. I've seen like this has all happened before, but it's just a split second. Okay. We are talking with Jason Bateman, formerly Joseph Bateman. Changed your name here tonight. How did you get the job in Little House? You'd been acting before that, right?
Yeah, basically. Well, actually, it was my first theatrical job.
Really?
Just through auditions and things like that.
Yeah. You're how old now?
15, sophomore.
Yeah, you're looking for the 16th birthday. Is that the biggie?
Yeah, I get to drive and do all that stuff.
Yeah, I guess there are three important ones. 16, then when you're 18, and then...
And 21.
Then 21. Yeah, with all the success you've had being young like this in high school, does this help with the young ladies?
It's advantageous to initially meet the girl, but I don't really want to go out with the girl, because she likes me because I'm an actor or something like that. Wanted to go out with me because she likes me as a person, not because of what I do.
You get the feeling sometimes that women want to go out to you and say, oh, I was out with Jason Bateman, he's on TV.
Yeah.
How do you determine whether they're really interested in you or you just kind of feel it?
Yeah, like if they keep on asking about the show and things like. But sometimes you find like I just broke up with this girl I was going out with for.
You mean you were going? Do they use the term "going steady" anymore?
Back like about 10 years ago they used "going steady."
Oh. My mail has been slow. I didn't know that'd been. They probably wrote me about that, but I did. So you don't say "going steady" anymore?
No, up until about 8th grade they use "will you go."
That had a different terminology. Just will you go with me, right?
And now you just kind of take the girl out. You don't really use a title. What'd you used to say?
Well, I'm trying to remember. I think going steady. Yeah, you had a steady girlfriend. That's the one that everybody knew you were going with. Mm-hmm. But
the
now you
bracelet and everything.
Yeah, I used to. How'd you know? Yeah, I used to give her the bracelet. What do you give a girl now? Used to be like a bracelet with those ID bracelets.
Yeah.
With the big links on it. Mm-hmm. Say Becky Sue. What do you give a girl now that shows that you have some kind of, I don't want to say emotional involvement, but some social, like she's special?
I don't know, just keep calling her. They don't really give material things
Oh.
much anymore. Inflation.
You haven't given a girl any gift at all?
Well, I like to give gifts, you know, on Christmas and stuff like that, that means something to the person. Like,
Yeah.
I went to New York and I saw something, this girl's really into clowns, so I bought her this little clown. Stuff like that.
That's nice. See, women like that. They like sentimentality. Do you know that? Women really like somebody who's vulnerable.
Yeah?
No. You. Women like gentleness in men. There's
Yeah.
all this business on macho and macho. Most women, unless I'm wrong, like a gentle side to a man.
That's what my sister said.
Don't they? Sure. Yeah.
She gives me advice every once in a while, my sister.
You got older sisters?
Yeah.
What do they tell you to do?
Justine says, well, always call a girl back after, you know, when you say you're going to call her. Yeah, 'cause
That's good. They like
supposedly they wait by the phone and stuff like that.
Supposedly. Yeah, I think it's good if you say, I'll call you, to call.
Yeah, just open up doors for them and let them go first and things like that.
Yeah, you see now the strict feminists would say they don't want that, you see, because they want equality. But you know, that's still a nice thing to do, is open a car door.
Yeah, I mean, nowadays they're calling boys and asking them out now, which I think is nice. Never been into that, you know,
Yeah.
you know, oh, ladies first.
Well, suppose somebody calls you and you don't want to go out with them. Now, how do you gently or diplomatically, you know, kind of fend that off?
Well, I'm like,
Would you be honest and come right out and say, gee, I really don't want to see you, you're not my type? Or would you...
no.
No.
I kind of have an advantage because they don't really know what's going on in like my business life, so I can say I have a promotional thing to do on the weekend, or I'm going to be on the Tonight Show or something like that.
So what you're saying is you lie to them. No, I don't.
But well.
Yeah, there are social lies, and they're called lying by omission. You know, you just don't volunteer any information. Yeah. Well, you're getting good advice from your sister, I think. Anyway, let's talk about your show a little bit. We got a film clip here. Are you happy with the show? Do you like?
Very much so. Yeah, we got some great writers, actors, if
Right.
you say so. And I think this clip is, I think I steal my sister's diary or something like that, and she comes home.
Would you do that in real life? I remember doing that now. Well, I don't want to do it. I remember stealing my sister's diary. My sister is a couple of years older. And I want to tell you, it was tantamount to stealing the Dead Sea Scrolls. Because the stuff they have in there, I mean, that is just, it is sacred almost.
Yeah.
Would you do something like that?
No, not to this sister.
Yeah, but in the show you did.
Yeah.
Okay, is that
Different
this?
relationship.
Is that what this clip is about?
I think so.
Okay, here it is. It's called From Your Move.
Sure.
Yeah, if you ever do that in real life, that is big, big trouble.
Trouble.
So you got one older sister?
She's 18, so that's trouble.
Yeah. But you can learn a lot from
Yeah.
an older sister. Well, you're a nice young man. It's nice to meet you. I wish you much success on the show.
Thank you.
Hope it's a big hit, and I hope you come back and see us again.
Be happy to.
And I'll remember your name now. It's Jason.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jason. We'll be back in a moment. Clark Terry, John Davidson's here.
From New York, The Tonight Show, starring Johnny Carson. Johnny's guests tonight are Hedda Hopper, Sam Levinson, Jack Douglas and Rico, Jonah Jones, Dick Henderson with the NBC Orchestra, and me. I'm Ed McMahon. And now, here's Johnny.
And it's nice to be here entertaining. See, I've been on vacation the past couple of days, since Friday. I was supposed to be back last night. But over the weekend, I was in the Virgin Islands. And if you think I'm going to make a joke about that, you are nuts. You're all making up your own, aren't you? I wouldn't touch that line. But it was love. I'll tell you a little bit about it later. But I want to thank Skitch again and Edward. Thank you very much, guys, for filling in on Friday and Monday. Today's Tuesday, isn't it?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. But I understand you did great. I didn't get a chance to see it, but I had a telegram today that said, I want to thank you for letting Skitch and Ed fill in on Friday and Monday because it did me a lot of good.
Really?
It was from Steve Allen. You know I made that up. You know I made that up. I'd like to welcome the out-of-towners here tonight. Everybody from out of town? Oh, Julie, I see. And also I'd like to welcome the members of the snow removal squad of New York who sneaked in here tonight. What a job that is. What a job that is. Removing snow. You know, last year they spent in New York $14 million to remove snow from the streets of New York. But Mayor Wagner today, our good, Mayor Wagner, he's right on top of things. He came out with a brand new method of getting the snow out of the streets of New York. You know what he did? He challenged New Jersey to a snowball fight. Well, but I understand last night, the commuters, you were locked in. Nobody got home last night, and in New York. It was like an office party with 8 million people. The Weather Bureau today had 3,000 calls from husbands thanking them for the blizzard. Yeah, I'd love to come home, dear, but it's just... right down for a little blast, and... I'm sorry I missed it, really. Snow is exciting. It really is in New York because it's all right today now. People are moving around as usual. Skitch, I don't understand, almost didn't make the show last night. You were up in Vermont?
Yeah.
And came back and almost didn't make the show. So we'll have fun tonight. Snow affects people different. You know what I was doing this morning?
What were you doing this morning?
What?
I said, what were you doing?
Thank you for asking, sir. You won't believe this, but at 7 o'clock this morning, I was skin diving. Yes, in the Virgin Islands, St. Croix. Yeah. And I got on a plane this morning and got, as I said, I was supposed to be here last. I'll tell you more about it. It was a lot of fun. But snow affects people so wildly. A little old lady today, I just read this in the paper. Snow, they drive them, they go, wait. A little old lady walked into the Chase Manhattan. I've been off for a couple of days. Yes, it's Tuesday. Walked in and tried to hold up the Chase Manhattan Bank with a snowball. Really? Yes. She says, I got a snowball. Give me all your fives in a paper bag. Well, the teller panicked and he gave her the money. We got a lot of great people. It's a good night to get back. There's some great people on the show tonight. We have Jack Douglas, Bellevue's most famous outpatient, and his lovely little bride, Reiko. She is a doll. Jack is the only husband I know in the country who has his pancakes in the morning stamped made in Japan. He's married to a Japanese girl. I probably should have said that first. He's married to a Japanese, because it didn't mean anything otherwise. We have Miss Hedda Hopper with us from Hollywood, and Hedda, of course, is famous, for these wild hats she has. Beautiful, but a little flaky. I stood out in the hall, with her for about 10 minutes before the show, before I found out I was talking to a potted palm. You don't believe anything I'm telling you, do you? And Jonah Jones is with us tonight, and the boys in the band are overwhelmed. They respect that guy. Not because he's a great trumpet player, because he has a new recipe for bourbon that they've been trying to run down for some time. Clark, I saw a friend of yours. Yeah. You know Vivian Hamilton? You know Vivian? Yeah, that's what I hear.
She's the wife of the clarinetist with Duke Ellington.
That's right. She said to say hello to you, and I wanted to say hello before I forgot it last night. So, we got a fine show. We'll send up hand warmers a little later. Good to see you again.
Happy to be here.
Did you have fun?
Very nice.
Yeah,
Very happy you're back.
Well, we're back to normal. What's happening tonight?
I don't know. What do you mean?
Well, you got mittens on?
Doesn't everybody dress this way during the winter time? I did.
What are you coming up with? Are you going to play the piano with mittens and tap dance at the same time? Is that it?
You're putting me on.
No, I thought it was a novelty act. And out from Bayonne, New Jersey, ladies and gentlemen, tap dancing and playing the piano with mittens.
Oh, you're going to go? All right.
All right, no, go. Shit. Well, I can tell I'm back. What a hokey number. Button up, you're over.
Doctor, I've just never been able to wear a black dress since I've had this trouble.
But my dear, haven't you heard about Clyde?
He'll put it on. Remember, she comes back the next week and she's got a white dress and no more of this. What is that stuff?
Snow.
Plastic snow. Plastic snow. Why couldn't we go? We got 8 million tons of snow in New York.
We gotta get
Well, our show goes out and gets plastic snow. We should have brought in some snow and have a snowball fight tonight. We'll challenge you later, friends. Pass out snow to the audience.
Hey, John.
Come on, John Day, don't talk with him. But he's getting something else over there now. John, you enjoy working here, don't you? See? It's just a little courtesy. We'll get you... And a threat. Hey, thanks also for filling in.
Quite welcome. We enjoyed it. Glad you're back.
Then you had fun.
Things are back to normal. I was about to start over myself last night.
Oh, boy.
Mr. Stark and me.
That would have been fun. I'd like to see him get Art in here and do something. How much time do we have?
A minute.
Another minute? Have you heard these new what's jokes? I guess they're not new, but there's some new ones around. You know, what so-and-so is so-and-so and so. It's like riddles. But they call them what's joke. Aren't you kids doing these?
No.
Well, for example, what is purple and puts out forest fires? You heard this?
No.
Smokey the Grape. They're like elephant with no elephant jokes, but they're wild, silly jokes. What is 50 feet long, rubber, and has a long tongue?
I give up.
The Jolly Green Giant sneaker. They're so bad that they're great.
They're wild.
What's yellow and clicks? A ballpoint banana, you're right. You know, we must get these linked. What's yellow and lies on its back? A dead school bus.
these come
I
from.
think the kids make these up.
What's Smokey the Bear's middle name?
I know that. Yeah.
All right. What robs banks, shoots people, and wears lipstick? Billy the Sissy.
We'll be right back.
Hello? Skitch, you look a mess. Are you ready?
Yes,
We're going to play Stump the Band.
Yeah.
So you have some already? All right, we'll start from the front and work our way back. Does anybody have any more of those silly what jokes that we haven't heard? What's purple and conquered the world? Alexander the Great.
The great.
Alexander the Grape. You have to come easy with me tonight. You have a stumpy or do you have a stumpy? All right, who are you? Want to stand up? If you don't mind. Who are you?
Nora Nevis,
Where are you from?
Manhattan.
Manhattan. You get
Riverside Drive.
Riverside Drive? All right. You want me to write that down or something? Or maybe you're holding open house or something. You got a tough one?
Well, I don't think Skitch heard this one. He's, a little before his time, maybe.
Well, let's try it. Skitch goes back quite a ways. It goes back to Macy's, I think the 15th, don't you? No, I don't know how. It's an old joke, but it's the first thing I thought of.
A little country song.
Is that the name of it?
No, the
Oh.
name of it is Did You?
Did you?
Did you?
Did you?
Yeah.
They don't.
Did you reveal exactly how you feel? Did you?
I knew you were going to do that, too. I just knew.
No.
Yes.
How about did did you? That's it.
No. You're flaky as ever. How does that go? I'm not familiar with that either.
Did you ever hear of anybody dying from kissing? Did you? Oh, I'm nervous.
It sounds like it gets pretty racy. Hang on.
Did you ever hear of anybody dying from kissing? Did you? Now I've often heard a pretty maiden sighing from missing a kiss or two. So if you get a kiss, don't begin to think. You may think a kiss is gonna kill you, but it ain't.
Yeah! Very good. Yeah, all right. Very good. That does go back a few years, doesn't it? There's a wonderful show in town called Beyond the Fringe at the Golden Theater. Have you seen it? Well, you have 2 tickets. Well, thank you. You want to stand up? Hi, who are you?
Jan Greeley
Where are you from, Jan?
from Wisconsin.
What are you doing in New York?
I'm a student in New York now.
Where you go to school? Where at?
It's the Latin American Institute, taking the secretarial course.
You're taking a
Lingual.
Lingual. Oh, good. All right, that's enough of that. What's the number?
Chicken dinner.
Chicken dinner? Chicken dinner. Is this a new song?
No, it's quite old.
An old chicken dinner. It's called Chicken Dinner. They won't know this.
No, we really don't know that song.
Well, you caught us all by surprise by not knowing it.
Ed was trying to get us to sing Fry Me in the Pan.
Fry me in a pan. I don't think so. How does that go, Jan?
When you have chicken dinner, don't forget to wash those bones. When you have chicken dinner, I don't know anymore.
I'll accept that. Here's an album of Skitch Henderson and his chicken leftovers. Playing. You have a what's it joke? All right.
What's purple and has bucket seats?
What's purple and has bucket seats?
A sports grape.
A sports grape. Sit down, please. A sports grape. We got. All right, I'll try another gal here. You want to stand up? Who are you?
I'm Carol Lang
Where are you from, Carol?
from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin.
Are you together, are you?
We graduated from college together.
You did. What'd you major in?
Education. I'm teaching in Mount Vernon now. Kindergarten.
Hey, kindergarten. Oh, boy. Madhouse. What's the number?
Bring that sinner home.
You're teaching kindergarten. Must be swinging. Is this a progressive school you got? All right, children, let's all sing Bring That Sinner Home. Must be a great class.
Okay.
Bring That Sinner Home.
Mel has it. Mel has it.
All right, Mel.
Mel and Clark.
Here we go.
Bring that sinner home. Worked so hard he could not stand. Bring that sinner home.
That's not the one you were thinking of. Well, it's just as well. I don't want to think of that either. How does yours go? Bring That Sinner Home.
Mine goes, Gabriel done say to the Lord, there am one sinner left. Glory, Lord, glory, Lord.
That's the verse she said.
No, it isn't.
Wait till she gets to the chorus.
Well, that comes quite a bit later.
How long a verse is this?
That's a pretty long verse.
That's the verse.
Ask that one sinner to repent. Oh, Lord, that sinner, I'm sorry now. Glory, Lord, ask that one sinner to...
You don't teach these children music, do you? Okay. Hey, that's very good, though. All right. Oh. Beyond the Fringe, the Gold Theater. There is a sinner. Somebody else? You have a what? Oh, you want to, yeah, you look like a skier.
Well, I'm just for the weather.
Well, that's good. Who are you?
Sally Spitzer,
Where are you from, Sally?
D.C.
What are you doing in New York?
We're honeymooning. After 3 years of marriage, my husband and I are taking our honeymoon.
After 3 years, it's a long wait, isn't it?
We decided we finally needed a break.
And 2 children? I think that's real sweet. You probably couldn't afford to take it when you got married or something, and you saved up the money now. Are you having fun on your honeymoon?
Wonderful time.
Oh, good. It's nice weather for honeymoon. Snowed in and all. What's the number?
Auntie Skinner's chicken dinner.
Another chicken?
That's what I said. I have another chicken dinner.
Auntie Skinner's chicken dinner. Yes, we know with the prime here.
Andy Skinner.
No. Wrong.
They seem to think that's not it.
That's not it, huh?
The flip side, in case he wants to know, is the little old Ford that rambles right along. Maybe he knows that one.
What?
The little old Ford that is on the flip side. It's a collector's item. As soon as we find the collector, we'll get it. There's only one person who collected that, and I think you're it. How does that go?
Which one, Andy?
Well, I don't know. I don't even care now. I'll take either one.
Come along to Andy Skinner's chicken dinner. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't know the rest of the words.
Come along to Andy Skinner. What is that? Kind of a song is that? Well, that's for you. And have a happy second honeymoon. Or is it a first honeymoon? Well, first one. Do I have to do something here? Come along to Andy Skinner. Come along. Whenever our next guest is in town, playing at one of New York's most popular supper club, the Embers, we ask him to stop by and bring a little of his music, and he's with us tonight, and he swings. Mr. Jonah Jones.
Well, don't forget that Monday day that you promised me last Tuesday. I have found a cozy place where we can meet at noonday. I'll be waiting, no hesitating, 'cause I found a place just for mating. Yes, Mama, don't forget that Monday day that you promised me last Tuesday.
On our stage, ladies and gentlemen, the famous cleansing tissue test. Places hold the bell. Would you hold the trumpet up there, please? I want you to hit your highest note. There you are. You see that? I knew it was a fix. I want to thank you, Dad. See you later.
That's great. Joan, they'll be back later in the show and do another slug for us here. Already? Nothing has changed, right?
Nothing.
Right back into rank commercialism. Well, it's not that rank. We're very happy with it.
Very nice
We
commercial.
want to thank the Rank Company for making it possible. I forgot to mention 11:30. I thank the early stations, but I want to thank you and Skitch for filling in on Friday and Monday. Last night, thank you. Because I saw both of you, and you really do some wonderful work. And I think you're a lot of trouble, yes. I was down the Virgin Islands at St. Croix, which is one of the Virgin Islands. I had never been there. And gee, it's delightful down there. And to come back to this is such a change. I was thinking, I was out there this morning at about 7 o'clock on the beach, and we got a plane at noon. It's only 3 hours. And gee, it's nice down there. Just get away from it. Seems like you're gone for 2 weeks. But we were a place called Grapetree Bay down there. And you know why it's named Grapetree Bay? Because right there on the bay, there's a grape tree. One grape tree, you know. Well, they can't call it an avocado. Yeah, no. It's delightful. They have little houses and cottages and a lot of fun. But my vacation started out as a comedy of errors. You know, I don't get away on the show much, and none of us do, in a few days at a time. So I got on the plane Friday, my wife and I, Joanne, and started off to the Virgin Islands. And I'm sitting on the plane, and I start doing, I thought I had a little eyelash or something in my eye. And all the way there, I'm like this. You know, you feel, and I tried all the little tricks you're supposed to do by rolling it up, you know, and rinsing it out. And you're still like this. And it really started to irritate me. So we landed, we went to St. Croix. And finally, I didn't know what to do. It was really bugging me. And so the guy at the hotel called the doctor. And luckily, they had an ophthalmologist on the island, a regular eye doctor. And he came over and he said, you have a piece of metal. First time in 38 years, I found out quite a few people have had this happen. It was a little piece of rust from some kind of metal embedded in the eyeball.
Gee.
And I had to go in, and this guy, you know, they anesthetize the thing, and then they come in with little instruments, and you do all of this. And so from Friday till Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock, I didn't see. They had the, because the only way you can get rid of this, I mean, is to, because it was irritated so badly after they took it out, was to blindfold me. So I had complete rest. So I sat down there from Saturday till Sunday afternoon at 4 and didn't see a thing. And I'd say, how's the weather? She'd say, beautiful. I'm coming into breakfast, you know, and I can hear the surf. And it was wild.
I could have told you a lot about that because many mornings your eyes have looked rusty to me.
Yes, well, that was a far different cause than this. But luckily it turned out all right. The eye is a very, very delicate.
Look, you know,
it's still a little, the lights here it's still a little light sensitive, so if I blink a little tonight, I don't think I'm flirting or anything. But
all right.
Luckily he was a good doctor, he got it out. But what a way to start a vacation for 2 days. But I did get some skin diving in, and it was nice. And I got my back burned. You know, I had to come back with a little sunburn. But it's a nice place down there. But they're really coming thick and fast, aren't they? Now I want to welcome the Thick and Fast Company. I'm going to introduce Jack Douglas, and Jack is always a little tough to introduce. I'll give you an idea of the kind of guy Jack Douglas is. First of all, he's a fine writer, comedy writer. This is a column he had in one of the papers. I don't even know what it's from. And here's the opening line. This morning while I was getting ready for bed, I suddenly started thinking of the old days on Staten Island where I was born. I started to wonder whatever happened to those people. You know, my mother and father. That's one line at random. And here's another line. He just rambles. He's talking about everything. And he says, while I think of it, don't send any more money to the Navajo Indians. They're not buying sheep at all. They're buying arms. Last week, we lost 3 Greyhound buses in Arizona and 2 in Utah. The poor passengers thought it was a rest stop until they all wound up looking like Yul Brynner. You see? So he's trying to stamp out the Indians once and for all. He has books like My Brother Was an Only Child, Never Trust a Naked Bus Driver, A Funny Thing Happened to Me on the Way to the Grave, his autobiography. A strange sense of humor, as you will find out. Meet Jack Douglas. Jack? Well, you don't get to hear my introductions, do you? Because you're...
No, you were reading
standing
from a clipping or something.
I was reading one of that nutty article you wrote for Variety some time back.
Oh.
Where you ramble along, singing a song, talking about this and that.
Yeah.
I got back from vacation. I didn't have a chance to see you.
I know you did. The Virgin Islands. Huh?
I was in diving. You were on vacation, but I haven't seen you since you got
Well,
back.
I wasn't exactly on vacation. I was in Puerto Rico. I was an exchange welfare case.
Really?
Well, it worked out pretty nicely,
I
too.
didn't know they had him.
Yeah, sure. I haven't been doing much in television lately. You know, in front of the camera. I've been behind the scenes on another network. I've been working in the wardrobe department. This is true. I've been sewing. See, I know this is I'm very good, really.
I didn't know.
Yeah, sure. I made a couple of dresses for Danny Kaye.
On his show.
Yeah, for between shows. And also, I've been playing the. Gee, these are noisy.
Noisy cufflinks, yes.
Well,
if you're comfortable that way,
I should have worn my rubber wrists. No, I tell you, I've been playing the guitar for a group of folk singers, you know.
Well, that's very big now.
Yeah, well, this Peter, Paul, and Mary. Well, I haven't been working with them. No, I've been working with Peter, Paul, and Mildred. And you know, all these folk singers, they have beards, you know. And you should see Peter, Paul, and Mildred.
Really?
Hers is lovely.
I didn't. She has a beard,
marvelous.
too.
She'd be very pretty if she wasn't bald, you know. But she's married, you know. She married a Beatle. No, not one of those rock and roll singers. And,
well, I was talking about the guys in England.
No. A Beatle.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's an agent for William Morris.
Didn't know that.
Books, Dungeons, and...
Books, Dungeons?
And strollers and sewers, you know. He's that kind of... But I have been working in my profession. Writing is my profession, you know.
Why?
I just found that out. But anyway, no, I've been writing some very sexy articles for the Popular Mechanics. Yeah, they want an article on, you going to smoke all during my act?
No, it's just kind of a pause here to make you feel comfortable.
Oh, thanks very much, John. How about you guys? No, I've been writing about, they want to know about the wife swapping up in Connecticut, you know. And I went up there, did a little investigation, and that's what's going on up there. They have these wife swapping parties, you know. And actually, it's a little tough on some guys because they have to give green stamps, you know. But, no, this is true. I know about
I believe everything you tell me, Jack.
Well, my brother told me this about... Sorry. My brother told me about this a long time ago. He was in New Haven, you know. He graduated from Yale this last spring. And he told me about this. He's a bartender up in Buffalo now, you know. Well, he thought he started at the top. You're not going to fool around with that, huh? But actually, he was very popular at Yale, you know. I'm still talking about my brother.
Yes.
Well, he was voted the one most likely to be found dead in a motel. Alone. But I don't think that's going to happen because he just got married. You know?
He did?
Yeah, married a girl. Very conservative.
Well, what is this? We have to go away for a few seconds?
I may go away for a few
No,
seconds.
just stay right here. We got... Welcome back. We just had a snowball fight. We're talking with Jack Douglas, who's on loan to us for this evening.
What do you mean by that?
You've quieted down a lot since I first met you, when you were out there. Then you weren't married, and now you married Rayco, and you've got a 2-year-old boy now?
2 years old, yes.
He used to do the nuttiest, wildest, insane things, but you kind of mellowed a little bit. Like what? Well, when you had that home out in Northridge, remember the house you built in Northridge? And he put a sign out in front, or a couple of blocks down the way. It only had one road. It said Northridge Lion Farm. Beware. Now, you know, that's not a normal.
Oh, I want to keep property values down.
You keep them down.
I did, yeah.
Didn't you build a house that had no door? I mean, you had to leave the house to get to any other room?
Yeah, that was after a fire.
He had a fire once.
Yeah.
And so he figured, you know.
They're all stapled together, all these little houses.
So he built a house. It was all a lot of little houses, but to get to the bedroom, to the kitchen, you had to go outside the house. Every room had a door.
It was built on the plan of a powder magazine. If one goes, the rest don't go, you know? That's true.
What happened to the house?
Well, the first house burned down, and the second house is now a state park. It is. But, you can go by there. They're walking around in straight jackets, you know? Waving with their chins. You know, they can't put them on.
You do any of those nutty things anymore?
I don't do anything. I never did anything crazy. This is this big legend that's been built up. I'm a legend in my time, and it's killed my business entirely.
You were telling us about your brother. Do you really have a brother, or do you make all this stuff up?
No, I don't make up a brother. No, I got a brother.
You have a brother?
Yeah, I have a brother, and he just got married, is what I was trying to say, and he married this lovely girl.
Good.
She used to be a bunny.
Oh.
Not in a club, in a hutch. But she's a little, I wouldn't say she was too bright, you know. No, when I say she's not too bright, she has to read the instructions on a jar of Arid.
Before she knows
before she cooks it.
Well, she's not too bright.
Yeah, well, you know, those spreads they give at cocktail parties, you know. You give you a jar of Arid and a piece of...
Melba toast or something.
Melba toast. What's other stuff?
Zwieback.
Chips.
Zwieback.
I miss $5 a year.
Haven't you really?
No, they've got the opium-flavored Zwieback now. Keeps your child quiet for hours.
And days.
Yeah.
And a week. So, what else can we talk about tonight?
Well, did you know, I just read something very interesting in the paper about Dick Gregory.
Yeah, I know that.
You know that Dick Gregory is the only Negro in show business that's not Jewish? That's true. That's true. He's Italian.
You're insane.
No. I hope that doesn't offend anybody.
No.
No, I mean, I wouldn't do anything to hurt any majority.
You're insane.
Where'd you go?
He did. You know, I've quoted a lot of your lines a lot of times here, but I always give you credit.
I know you do, Johnny. You're very kind.
And I think the funniest joke I've ever heard, and I think I did on a show. Now, maybe it's not yours. It'd be awful if I was telling a joke and giving you credit.
Well, I'm very honest. If it's not mine, I don't say so.
But I thought it was a
show.
What? Was this the one about your uncle who was brought up for burning down the hotel because they said he was smoking in bed? Does that premise sound familiar? And he got off from the judge because he told the judge that the bed was on fire when he got into it? Is that yours?
No.
That's not yours?
No.
No, I always give you credit.
I wish it were. Thank you very much.
Where did I hear that joke?
Might be yours.
Why couldn't we...
Yeah.
Why couldn't we have booked the guy who wrote that joke? Scream. No, I thought that was yours. Oh, you did.
It's a funny joke, it really is.
You just finished a book, didn't you?
I finished a book called The Adventures of Huckleberry Hashimoto.
Your son?
It's about our son, yeah. Somebody called him Huckleberry Hashimoto. His name was Bobby, but...
Is it the Huckleberry
Hashimoto?
You're not going to let that boy grow up with that, are you now?
No. We call him Bobby.
Will he ever live that down? No, if the kids find out that he was called Huckleberry Hashimoto, you know.
Well, I don't know. Maybe the book won't be so popular.
Did you just finish it? Is it funny?
Oh, it's very funny. Yeah, it really is. It's all about a trip we took, you know.
Yeah, you got back from Japan.
To
What asked you about
Japan,
that?
Tahiti, Honolulu. Places like that.
Went back home and met Reiko's folks and so
Yeah.
forth? I want to hear about it. Where's
Yeah.
Reiko's going to come out in a minute. I'll
Yeah.
ask her about the trip. I do this first? Now, if you haven't met her before, I would like you to meet Jack's charming wife, Reiko. Reiko, come in now.
Somebody's dead.
Sounds like what? Somebody's dead? Is that what they play at funerals? Oh, a little Japanese funeral
They
music?
don't play that at funerals at all in Japan. They play Goodbye Mama, I'm off to Yokohama. Sure they do.
I didn't know that.
Big song funerals over there. J. Fred Coots wrote it.
Did he really?
Sure he
Goodbye,
did.
Mama, I'm off to Yokohama.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a famous songwriter. He could have
He's a
written.
very famous songwriter.
So how are you?
Fine, thank you.
You look lovely.
Thank you.
I never know how you're going to be dressed when you come out. Some nights you wear a Western dress, and then sometimes you wear the
Oh, yeah, I was
typical.
sometimes lazy, so I wear like Western,
You're
American.
lazy if you wear American?
Yeah, I think so lazy. I should wear Japanese clothes always.
Does that take you longer, you mean, to get
Yes,
dressed?
about half an hour, so.
Half an hour?
Yes,
Do you do it by yourself?
yes.
Jack doesn't,
No,
All I really know is that in the back, that's an obi.
Obi, yes.
That's all I really know, but it is lovely. Is that a new? Did you buy that on your recent trip?
No, this is old one.
On the old trip?
Yes. I don't have a chance. No, I mean not old trip. I
It's
don't.
an old dress.
Yeah, old dress. Yes. This time I don't have a chance to buy dress.
You don't?
No.
Why not?
He's not interested to go out in Japan. You know. He's so complaining about so hot, but New York is hot too, huh? But like a same kind of weather. And he said, like a South Africa, saying like a South Africa.
It was like South Africa.
Yeah, he said. But I don't think. I think the same from New York.
Yeah. Where'd you go on this trip? You went all over it. Where did you go on the trip?
We went to Tahiti first, and
Tahiti.
I think you're interested.
That's where I'd like to go.
Oh, that's what you think.
All I see are the ads, and for Tahiti, or the National Geographic magazines that always show the girl beautiful in this pool.
Yeah.
The Tahitian, it says, and she's always, with the raven black hair, and it's gorgeous. Is that true?
It's really a fella.
Right. With a waterfall.
But over there, damp, though.
Hmm?
Damp.
It's damp.
It's damp.
Yeah.
It's pretty damp.
And a lot of alligator there, no?
A lot of alligators.
A lot of alligators.
Yeah.
Lizards.
I can understand her, Jack. You don't have to. She says alligators. I understand
I
alligators.
haven't been on television in so long.
I see you just
most of it.
anything at all.
I got the recorder turned on back there. I don't want to
So you don't want to miss a word.
Say a few things.
There are alligators in
And
it.
after that, we went to Honolulu, Honolulu is a beautiful island. And he said he hates Honolulu. And he didn't go out any place. He just sit in a hotel. And during the time, and he keeps saying, I don't like Honolulu. He's a nut. And when
It's an old Japanese expression. It comes handed down from generations. He's a nut.
as soon as I left Japan, he's complaining again. Only he's not complaining Tahiti. He so loves Tahiti. I don't know why. He stay with me. He's a single and went to Tahiti. I understand he loves Tahiti. But he stay with me, Don't you think so? Don't you think it's fun? Maybe
No, I understand.
No, you see?
If he'd have been there alone.
All right, if he been alone, he loves Tahiti. That I understand. But he take with me and he loves Tahiti. That I don't understand that.
Well, he's
You
in
can
love
love
with
a
you.
mountain and a girl at the same time,
Yeah, and you get separate checks, too. If you go out with him.
Tahiti is a beautiful place, but the dirty, I think.
It's what? Dreary?
Dirty?
Dirty?
Dirty.
Thought you could understand it.
Huh?
Well, occasionally I miss a word.
Well, I think it's dirty. And a hotel, hotel seats, most hotels change seats every day.
Yes.
But Tahiti, maybe twice a week. Ridiculous. And the shower,
Twice a week. How
Shower.
often do you change the sheets at home?
about twice a week.
Well, I just wanted to check.
But, we pay for.
What?
We pay hotel, and we expect,
Clean sheet.
change the seat every day.
And they didn't.
No, and sometime shower, no come hot water. He takes fast. When I want to take shower, no come hot water. Only cold water. And the toilet, and no water come out, sometimes stuck.
They had the plumbing mixed up.
They had the plumbing mixed up?
Hooked up wrong, yes.
That he loves that.
No, the bathtub flushed and the toilet didn't.
Well, Those are the hazards you accept when you travel.
I love Tahiti. I was there with Bly.
Yeah, I think men love
We put him in the
Tahiti.
boat, remember? What?
Men love Tahiti, but I don't think women.
What? I was with you. Well, I wasn't messing around with the Vahinis or anything like that.
Would you let him go to Tahiti alone?
Oh, sure. I don't care.
Well, that shows trust. That shows trust. You trust him.
Because their girls smart, though.
The girls are smart.
So you cannot fool them.
I've never fooled a girl in my whole life.
Oh, my gosh.
It's another old Japanese expression. And then you went to Japan, and he
Yeah.
met your parents. Had he ever met your parents before?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
He met my
I didn't
parents.
meet them before.
No, he don't meet.
He hadn't met them before you were married, had he?
No,
Pay
no,
attention
no.
to the story.
No, huh? No, when you get off the airplane and father and mother and my brother and two sisters was there. So I said, that was the mother and the father and so and so. And he's not excited, he's relaxing and mid and all of a sudden and mother cry. She kissed the mother here.
Well, that would make your mother cry.
And the mother cry.
It'd make me cry, I'll tell you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. No, I was just teasing.
Oh, I see.
But he kissed your mother.
Yeah, he kissed the mother, and we went into a hotel in Japan, and he started complaining. I said, I'm going to take you out. He said, it's so hot, I don't want to go out. And,
I guess I didn't go on the trip at all, huh?
well,
He wouldn't go out in Japan?
and I said, that girl, a beautiful girl in Tokyo, and I want to show you. And I took him some nightclub. He said, I never saw any beautiful girl. I don't know what kind of, you think beautiful girl.
We have different...
Really beautiful girls there, right now, because they got a plastic job operation, and then they make fake big eyes and high nose, take a lot of meat, Oriental people fat face, you see, and they make narrow and they take a lot of meat. And, they fake stuff, and it looks like a really beautiful girl, And he thinks not beautiful.
Just excuse me one second. You've lost me just a little bit.
Yeah, where?
You say they do plastic operation?
Yeah.
To what? Make the eyes...
Yeah, make a big eyes.
Yes.
And put plastic in the nose. So high nose, see? Like American people.
Why would they do that?
Oriental people flat nose, you see?
Well, what's wrong with it? You're a very lovely, pretty girl.
Oh my God! If I have something to gut to fix nose like that, I go.
If you...
But I don't have a gut.
You don't have a gut?
Well, that's another operation. They give you a plastic gut. You can have that. You can have that done too. I understand. Yes. Get the whole works. They can take out your plumbing and put in anything.
Anyway,
And you can get parts too. Oh yes.
They got the do-it-yourself kit too.
So I told him, when you come to Japan, you better take a lot of wrinkle, And he said, well, I have to take off the wrinkle.
You wanted him to take off the wrinkles?
Wrinkle, sure. I think it looks better, don't you think? If you get old, when people get old, want more and more younger. So why not?
Would they fix his wrinkles?
Yeah, sure.
They'd move them and put them up there. Wherever you need a wrinkle, they'll put them. Maybe they can put them on your knees, and and to go to the beach, you'd be murdered.
No, people.
I don't think he should have his wrinkles taken out. He's worked he's had a long, tough life to get those wrinkles.
I had the same wrinkles when I was 14 years old.
Jack probably looked like that when he was 14.
Well, it sounds like a bed, but, no, really bad. Everybody have a wrinkle, but, when get...
He's overdoing it.
No, I'm saying that when people get, got a wrinkle come, if have, feel like a doing better to take a lot of wrinkle, I think.
Oh, I don't know.
No?
No.
No?
Here's a delightful man who, everybody loves him no matter where he appears, and lately he's achieved new dramatic success, doing dramatic roles on television commercials. Would you welcome, please, Mr. Sam Levinson?
That sounds like the Philharmonic.
The maestro is at the podium. Those of you who didn't see the show last time Sam was here, he took out the violin and went over and played with... We had, I think, 10 violinists get you added to the orchestra that night.
I was observing how American Reiko has become. I remember when she first appeared on TV with Jack, she didn't say a word.
Yes.
Remember how timid she was? And tonight she was telling you.
Sure. They learned very fast. When I first met her, you were working, I think, at the Blue Angel in New York, and you had just been married, and I would say, everything you say, she just smiled. You'd say hello, she'd say, uh-huh. Everything was just fine, no matter what you'd say.
That's a safe way, you know.
Safe way, just smile. I don't know how she ever learned English. Coming from it must be terribly
sounds
different.
you just never learn. No matter how long you're going to live, and I hope you live a long time. Certain sounds, by the SH, she hasn't said one tonight. The seats, the six changing the seats. Well, they apparently don't say shoot that way as it comes. And you still get along without it. So
I guess so. I understand it perfectly. So how you been?
Fine.
You're
nice
lovely.
to be here again. I had a lot of fun last time. Skitch and I played, and I took my violin out of the mothballs. We had a lot of fun.
Hey, you know, I was going to ask you something the last time you were on the show. We didn't get around to it because we had such a grand time with the music. But a lot of times, frankly, 7, I guess I'd be right in percentage saying that 9 out of 10 comedians or people who do humor always have in their act someplace, and I've heard you talk about it, talking about their childhood and the poverty.
Yeah.
I guess it just must be that anybody who dealt in humor must have been poor. But somebody saying I was on the Lower East Side and I was poor. Now, were you really poor?
Oh yeah, we were poor, but I was not a miserable child. I wanted to be clearly understood. I didn't know I was underprivileged, and nobody told me, so I just went around enjoying myself.
That's the difference.
You don't have to be miserable necessarily if you're poor. Though poverty is no. My mother used to say, I'm sure Jack knows his little proverb. Poverty is, it's no disgrace, but it's no pleasure either. You can learn to get along without it if you have to. So I was a happy child because I didn't have money. It was the only thing I didn't have. We had a nice family, had good parents, we had books and music and culture and relatives and living people all around me, and I just had a lot of fun. And as the boys sit around now, I'm the baby, I'm the kid brother, and we still reminisce about the wonderful times we had. And there were some delightful things which normally go to a psychiatrist with, like these traumas, these great tragedies. My brother and I we wanted to see the world. We never got off the block. This was kind of a small ghetto. So we delivered chickens, and we delivered orders, and we carried bundles for ladies, And we wanted to see the world because nobody gave you money. In those days, allowance had not been discovered. And my father said he didn't understand why he had to pay children for living at home. That's right. So now my kid has a minimum guaranteed wage every week, pay off. And you always end up owing him 12 cents. You owe me from last week, So we delivered orders, and we went to Times Square to take a sightseeing bus to see the world. And what happened to us then should usually lead people to the psychiatrist, but we got used to this kind of thing. We took the sightseeing bus in Times Square to see the world, and the first sight they took us to see was our block.
I'm going to show you some of the rough neighborhoods.
That's right. They just drove us through it. Everybody saw us, and the bus said, then we got arrested. That's right. Now, we look back and laugh and say, how did these things happen? We got used to it. We had poverty and love. It immunizes you against it. I know a lot of rich kids who have parents that don't love them. We were very much looked after and regarded.
Do you think people who come from a background of less than moderate or low income necessarily have more love than people who are rich?
No,
You're not trying to draw that
you can have
correlation,
it in
are you?
any neighborhood. I've seen slum homes in very classy neighborhoods. It's how you run it that counts, and I came from very aristocratic homes. Just no money, that's all.
Just no money.
Just no money. Everything else was there. We went to Coney Island. That was the, poor man's Monte Carlo, And they gave you a nickel to go and a nickel to come back. That was for the day. And the rest, that's right. Now, all I had between me and a life of shame was this nickel, And you held on to it. And I was a coward, and I held on to it. And my brother, I have to tell you what happened. You walk the boardwalk just like the rich people, and the fumes of the frankfurters and the custard and the potato chips are killing you. And they put it in fans and throw it out so they hit you in the nostrils. And you're going to this, this horrible agony of dying to eat a Frankfurt, and I'm holding on to my nickel, and my brother's mind snapped. And he says to me, I don't care if I never get home. He says, I'm going to eat a Frankfurter. Do I have time to finish this? Sure. See? So I said, what are you going to do, Al? He says, you're going to sneak me on the trolley car. See? Now I'm an accomplice to this. So I don't know what he's going to do. So I said, all right, if I have my older brother, see? So I snuck him, as they say, snuck him onto the trolley car, see? And the conductor of the trolley counts the number of nickels and the number of people. And he's short one nickel. Now he's counting heads there, see? And I want you to forgive my brother because you know now what led him to his crime. My wonderful brother sat there quietly eating a Frankfurter while they put a little old lady off the trolley.
Good, huh? Strong you bet.
That's a beautiful story.
Yeah, those are the great human interest stories.
You know, when you said that about a trolley car, something came to mind. We only have a few seconds here, and we'll come back and do some more of those. Remember the story you probably do about, it was attributed to Mark Twain. When he went on a train, and he was poor at that time, and he and his friend wanted to get on this train, but they only had enough money for one ticket. And so that's what Mark Twain said. So he says, look, I'll buy the ticket, and you come in and sit under my seat. And so the guy did, and he sat under the seat. So when the conductor came around to get the tickets, Twain had really bought two. He had the money to buy two tickets. So the guy is huddled under the seat, and Twain pulls out the two tickets, and the conductor says, well, I don't understand. Mark Twain says, well, the other's for my friend. He's a little,
That's right.
And left the poor guy sitting under like this with a ticket. What a lovely joke. What would you do in a case like that? How much time do we have here, Jonathan? All right, we'll be back in just a few seconds. Some more Sam stories. Hedda Hopper will be out shortly, so don't go away. I never know whether you folks are waving or drying your laundry, you know, or you're surrendering at this time of morning. Our guests tonight are Sam Levinson, Rayco, and Jack Douglas. Sam, every place you go, and I even asked you about it during the commercial break here, one story you do that everybody loves, and it's not strange, but people like to hear something they have heard, is that story about the chicken business.
Well, this is the classic in each family. You know, when you get together, you remember that day or that night. As I mentioned, yeah, we never went hungry. My mother had one of those magic pots. You remember those kind of housewives? Not a pressure cooker. My mother was not interested in cremating chickens. You know? She had time, and she used to cook slowly. And she had a magic pot. No matter how many people dropped in, stick in her hand, and out came chicken legs. Chicken legs, chicken legs. No chicken, just chicken legs, chicken legs. Somewhere there were chickens walking around without legs because my mother had all the chicken legs there. Well, disaster struck. See? She got caught once. You know, Uncle Louie, Aunt Lena, and the 8 kids happened to be in the neighborhood coming through Connecticut or something. And she sees this mob come in, and she's got 8 of her own. So she calls an emergency meeting in the dark bedroom. That's the one with the window, you know. And she says to us, children, you may have lived through this. She says, children, do me a favor. Say you don't like chicken. See? Now, I understood. You know, we didn't have to draw diagrams for it. If you ever say to Yorkie today, give up your lamb chops to him, he says, who's him? No? He's an uncle, I'm a child. Who comes first? You know, they know their rights. You see the American kid with the Bill of Rights and the diaper, and he stands there. He's got a 4-year-old lawyer who's advising him, you know. See? So I sat there, you know. I don't like chicken, I don't like it. I sat there, the whole gang was, while the invaders ate our food. see? And they offered me chicken. I say, I don't like chicken. I hate chicken. I never eat chicken. And I'm going out and the saliva's running out of my ears, down my collar. I hate chicken. I never eat chicken. Well, I paid the price. I cooperated. I was a good kid. When we got around to the dessert, Mama pulled the trick for which the psychiatrist would have her arrested today. She gets up in cold blood and says, now, she says, all the children who refuse to eat chicken don't get any dessert. Isn't that a groan? You get a groan.
Boy, your mother must have been a pretty smart
And we
woman.
forgave her because we understood. We understood.
Pretty smart psychology,
Yeah,
though.
we knew. You have time for one quickie when Papa lost his mind. My father didn't have any money to spend, but he must have either found a wallet or got a raise or something happened. He took a batch of us to Coney Island. Go ahead, live. And, we wanted you. Said, Pa, can you afford this? Potatoes? Go ahead, don't worry. Can you afford it? And we went around affording this and affording that. Well, we've been to potato chips and all the stuff you need, the fuzzy candy and the marshmallows and the works. You found my brother Bill comes over with that look in his face, which every parent knows, and he looks up to Pop and says, Pop, he says, if you think you can afford it, I'd like to throw up. But you had to ask first if you can afford it. That's right, because you don't throw the stuff away.
What a family. Not at those prices.
Not at those prices.
Often on the show, an MC will say our next guest needs no introduction and then proceed to do about 19 minutes introducing him or her. In this case, I don't think I need it. Would you welcome, please, Miss Hedda Hopper.
Thank you very much. Oh, I thought I'd never get on.
You think you were about ready to give us up?
But it was wonderful, dear. I get a little nervous before I come on a television show.
You do?
And I thought, well, now, I think I'll say a little prayer. And then I thought, gee whiz, I can't do that. That's a federal rap.
Yes. I don't know whether that applies to television or not. That'd be awful to be picked up on that offense, wouldn't
Wouldn't it be dreadful? I know that you can't say anything political on any of your shows.
Why
but
not?
I'd like to say that I think I know what they could do with Cuba. I think Joe Kennedy is so rich he could buy it. Jackie Gleason could sit on it and sink it. And Harry Truman could tell you what to do with it.
We'll probably have a cable from Cuba tomorrow and want equal time on that, but maybe that would... Hey, it's nice to see you again. I missed one of your wild hats, so I talked about your hats earlier, and now you come out with a flower.
Well, darling, this is a Mr. Kenneth creation.
It is.
And he said after he finished doing it, he said, have you any flowers around this joint?
Yeah.
The Waldorf Tower. And I said, well, yes, go in the other room, pick a few. And he took these. They're tiger lilies.
Are they real?
And fresh. Oh, yes, feel.
Well, I wouldn't know a real tiger lily from a... I haven't, I'm not up to feeling tiger lilies
No,
lately. I wouldn't know.
I think tiger lilies are the nicest here.
Mr.
I
Kenneth,
like
he's pretty
don't
high
you?
class, isn't he, Mr. Kenneth? Isn't
I
that-
think they are, too. Yes, Mr. Kenneth did the whole thing.
He looks very
I'm
nice.
so glad to see you again. I'm so glad to see you, Sam, and all of you. You're wonderful. When am I going to see your brothers again? He has the most wonderful brothers. Have you heard about the brothers?
I've heard about his whole family. I've never met his brother.
Oh, darling, he has 6 brothers and a sister, and they all play instruments and play beautifully. One is a doctor and a lawyer, and they're perfectly wonderful. I saw them on...
Gary Moore. No, I've got a
Gary Moore
secret.
show. I've got a secret.
Could we get a package booking some night? I mean, book the whole
Of
class?
course, you'd have a marvelous show if you had
I believe it.
Not that you haven't got marvelous shows all the time, but it was one of the most enchanting things I've ever seen, and I haven't seen it since. And that
No,
was
they
so
were only on once. We gathered all our brothers together, and they took out all the instruments they played as kids, and we reformed the old orchestra and gave the concert. It was delightful.
It was perfectly.
You want to talk about me for a while? I mean,
I want to talk about you.
you go on his show, you can talk about him, but... haven't said a nice thing about me yet.
No, I think it's wonderful.
What are you
I want
doing
to
back
talk
here?
about
I mean,
your
isn't this-
eye. Did that really happen?
That
Think
really
about
happened,
your
yeah.
eye?
It's all right. Luckily, I had a doctor there.
Well,
But
for heaven's sake.
It's fine.
You know, Bob Hope has been having a great
I know
deal of
he has.
trouble with his eye, and I begged him not to go overseas because I was terribly worried about him. I've been on 4 of those trips
I know
with
you
him.
have.
And he came back and called me the day after he came back, and he said, you know, Hedda, I feel 200% better than when I left.
Well, Bob has to work that way. He just
Well,
has
he
to.
has to, but he said, when those boys throw their hearts at you, it's just wonderful. Isn't that a lovely
Jack has worked for Bob. He knows. Bob must go like... Bob would probably be out doing a...
I threw my heart at him.
Doing it. Did you throw your heart at Bob?
I threw mine at him a long time ago. Oh, he's a wonderful man.
He's a wonderful guy. He really is.
Oh, wonderful. But he did. He felt 200% better
Sure.
after he came home.
Yeah, but Johnny's right. He really has to go.
Oh,
he
he has
doesn't
to.
want to stay home.
Oh, he wouldn't stay home. No, if he crawled on his hands and knees, he'd go.
What are you doing
You
out
would
of...
too.
Yes, I would. Yeah. What are you doing out in the land of milk and honey? I mean, in this kind of weather.
Oh, I love this weather.
do?
I was out all day yesterday. I walked in the snow. I'm an old Pennsylvania girl, you know, and we had snow in Pennsylvania. Oh, yes. Do I remember that snow?
You're not Pennsylvania Dutch.
Partly.
Partly
I'm a
Pennsylvania?
little bit of mixture of everything, dear. I'm just what you call a mongrel. But, oh, it was cold yesterday, but I loved every minute of it.
It's nice for a change, okay?
It was wonderful. You missed it.
Yeah? I
And
don't
weren't
like
you
this.
glad?
I kind of was yesterday. We're
No,
coming
but
out to California next month.
Oh, good.
We'll
Maybe
be
I'll
out there.
see you out there.
We'll be out there for 2 weeks.
No, well, come out there and I'll let you ride in the new car.
Oh, I know. Then you'll want to go to Mulholland Drive and Neck and... You accept a ride from these Hollywood girls, and before you know it, you're out on Sepulveda Boulevard. You know up there. I'll take you up there. Take me around.
You see, I have young blood, but it's in an old container. I'd hate to think that in my September years, I had blown June, July, and August.
You have. Not if you think that way. You haven't. Hedda, you invited me for a ride in your car when we come out to Hollywood. Is this a special? I didn't follow up on that, but is this a special car or something? It sounded like there was something special about it.
Oh, yes, it's a Rolls Royce. I got it for nothing. I got it for nothing. I met the man.
How does one get a Rolls Royce? I mean, as a fella.
Well,
I'm not impugning anything at all by that. I mean, how did you get a Rolls Royce for
well,
nothing?
dear, I just I only met the man once. You see, the News of the World bought my story, and I was invited to have luncheon with the editor, and he introduced me to the owner. And you know, when the conversation lulls a bit, and you say you think of something facetious, and I said, his name was Sir William Carr, and I said, Sir William, I know why you're giving me this luncheon. It's just a little dividend because you got my story for nothing. And he said, well, Miss Hopper, not quite for nothing. And I said, well, almost nothing. And then I passed on to something else. The next morning at 9 o'clock, the head of the Rolls-Royce company called up and said, Miss Hopper, Sir William Carr has just bought you a Rolls-Royce. Well, I thought somebody was pulling my leg. And I said, would you mind saying that over again? He said, Sir William Carr has just bought you a Rolls-Royce.
Said it the same way the second time.
Exactly the same way. And I said, why? And he said, my dear Miss Hopper, when a gentleman buys a lady a rose, we never inquire as to the reason.
A very discreet company.
Isn't that wonderful?
Well, that's a beautiful automobile.
Oh, it's a beautiful automobile.
So I'll go for a ride in
It's a
that.
silver cloud. When you come out to the coast, I'll let you ride in it, and I'll let you borrow it. And you're the first one I've said that to.
Now, you said that coast to coast. Now, when I call you and say this Johnny Carson,
Yes, you can
say,
have it. You can have it.
Don't give me that
because-
wrong number business.
No.
I get a lot of those out in Hollywood, you know. When I call girls for the S.
Which Hopper?
Which Hopper did you want? I'm sorry, she's not here.
Well, they might think you're calling my son, too. I have a handsome son, you know.
Good actor, too.
Yeah, I think so, too.
William Hopper is a fine
Yes,
actor.
he's on the Perry Mason show.
He plays
They're beginning their 8th year. What?
Perry-
Oh,
That's
my
right. Well,
granddaughter,
Perry
I've
Mason
got
gets
most
credit.
beautiful-
Her son is out doing all the legwork. That's Bill Hopper.
And I've got a wonderful granddaughter.
I couldn't believe this.
You have a
well,
granddaughter?
She's 16. She's an honor student at Santa Clara College. She's the youngest girl in the college. She's perfectly divine. I'll introduce you to her, and then you'll never speak to her grandmother again.
Well, 16 is a little young, and, you know.
Not for you, Johnny. I've seen you take on younger.
You see, it's an old saying, like the grandmother, like the granddaughter. You're talking about your story. This is a book, The Whole Truth and Nothing But. And it's the innermost secrets of Hollywood and so forth and so on, right?
Yeah.
Is this really the inside story of what goes on out there?
It really is. It's the inside story, and it's sold over 100,000 copies, and now it's gone into paperback.
Yeah. How do you get all your information now? Do you have people that they call you and do they?
Oh, I do my own leg work. I can still walk, you know.
Oh, I know that.
I don't have most people have a leg man, but I don't have a leg man. I just call them up and I trip them into saying things, and they're very nice, and I have a lot of friends out there.
Well, people call you sometimes even before, you know, if they're going to have a baby. I mean, sometimes the woman will call you before they even tell the husband.
That's right. Well, you know, they used to call Miss Parsons, you know. Llewellyn and I haven't always been the greatest friends in the world.
I've heard that, yes.
Yes. We've had feuds once in a while. And when she heard that I was writing a book, she called me. She hadn't called me for a long time. She said, Hedda, I understand you're writing a book. What's it called? And I said, The Whole Truth and Nothing But. And she said, oh, dear, that's what I'm afraid of. And then I said, well, how do you feel? She hadn't been feeling very well, and I felt very sorry for her. And she said, oh, I feel awful. I think I'm going to die. And I said, oh, don't be silly. You'll outlive us all. And she said, yes, I think I'm going to die. And then there was a long pause, and she said, Hedda, wouldn't it be wonderful if we died together?
How do they know whether that's a compliment or not?
She said, well,
the family plan again.
We could have the most beautiful funeral in the world. And I said, well, you die in your time and I'll die on mine.
You both have pretty remarkable careers. I don't know.
Well, you see, she was very well established before I ever got in on this racket. I didn't know what a tough racket it was when I got into it. I thought it was going to be, you know, simple. I'd never written anything but a letter in my life, can't spell, and I still can't spell. And people said, well, you must have had a wonderful education to be able to write a column. I never got to high school.
You didn't?
No, never made it. But I made the column.
Yeah, you sure did. Hey, weren't you once called the most feared woman in Hollywood? Wasn't that?
Oh, yes, that's what they say about me in England, dear. But it's not true. I like to think I'm the most beloved woman in Hollywood. And I nauseate myself when I say that.
Why would they say you're did they feel that you could really hurt their career or help their career? Or?
No. You know, a lot of people can't stand the truth, Johnny. You know that.
Yeah.
And you tell the truth and they don't like it. And the first 8 weeks that I wrote the column, I was the kindest thing that ever walked down the turnpike. I said only the sweet things. And Mr. Louis B. Mayer's assistant, Miss Ida Coverman, said, now, Hedda, they're laughing at you. And you can't allow that to happen. Now lower the boom and begin to tell the truth about them. Mm-hmm. And I did, and the telephone never stopped ringing, and they said, well, how can you say a thing like that? I said, because it's true. Yes, but you were my friend. I said, yes, put that in the past tense. If you want me to print something about you, you give me a good story. Otherwise, I'll tell what I know, because that's what I have to do.
So how do you find these things out? That's what I'm interested in. You know?
Well, I'm a snooper at heart.
I mean, you don't go around peering in windows. I mean,
No,
I
don't go. No, you see, I know all this. And I've been there for so long that I know them all. Maybe they trust me, mostly. Of course, the young ones don't know me, so I get on better with the young ones.
Well, can you fill us in? Have you got anything, you know, that's coming up? A lot of people like to know what's going on out there, and I don't follow too close, you know.
Oh, well, have you noticed the titles of our pictures lately?
Some of them.
Well, you see, there's Pillow Talk, Not Tonight, Henry, Who's Sleeping in My Bed, Move Over, Darling. Sometimes I wonder if the producers are producing the pictures of the Murphy Bed people.
You know, what do you think about all that? This emphasis or partial sex bedroom drama that they play with so-called emphasis on comedy, but with those kind of titles and...
Well, I think it's too bad because I think you can have clean comedies without that, and you don't have to put a sexy title on it. I don't know. I think I'm so bored with pictures of sin, sadism, and all of that. I like wonderful pictures. Now, the most wonderful picture this year is Tom Jones. Have you seen it?
I have, and it's excellent.
I've seen it 3 times. I think it's going to sweep the board at Oscar time.
It is a funny, funny picture.
Oh, it's
and yet,
terrible.
within that picture, it is not sexy per se.
No.
But there's a lot of, let us say, hanky-panky going on.
Oh, it's a little
But
stronger
it
than
is- it is-
hanky-panky.
Yeah. The way in which it is handled so honestly and so out in the open that they're not sneaking about it and
No.
trying to be coy about it. It's lusty, and it's back in, I guess, 17th century England.
Oh, yes.
17th And this is the way they live, and they play it honestly, and it's amusing, and at the same time, it's a lusty thing, but it's not that little, aren't we being cute?
No.
In the bedroom type of stuff, you know, and they drop these little jokes, and everybody snickers and says, isn't that cute? That stuff I don't go for, but this is a great picture. And that Albert Finney
I was
is
just
a
sorry
fine
I
actor.
wasn't born in that century, dear.
I was kind of hoping, yes. Oh, they rode in and were jousting and loving and drinking, and that's all they did, I guess, most of that time.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that love scene when they were in this embrace, in the bedroom, in each other's arms, and he was trying to read the letter from his girlfriend, and she was making love to him, and
That was
he'd move her around. It's priceless.
That was
it's
beautiful.
One of the most beautiful things you've
Trying to
ever
read a
seen in
letter
your
from
life.
his other girlfriend while he's in the arms
Yes,
of the other,
while he's
over
trying-
the shoulder. That is that's a great picture. I think you're right. I think that will win a lot of awards.
Oh,
It's
I
already won, I think, the New York Drama
What
Critics.
have you got there, dear?
It's Mickey Rooney's Kitchen.
I wish I had one like
You
that.
had to ask, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
We've moved Jonah over in the home of his compatriots over there. You feel comfortable up there? Yeah. Here once again is Jonah Jones. We are back now. Jonah, that was just great. Just magnificent.
Oh, Johnny, thank you very much. Thank you.
It was. I
was
love
a
the
little
way
nervous.
it sneaks into those soft notes. You're wonderful.
Yeah, I was a little bit nervous there, you know.
Oh, yeah, you
pretty
played
good,
very
made it pretty good in
nervously, I know.
rehearsal always.
Yeah, we should have doubled you up tonight with a violin. We were going to have Sam do a little stuff. We'll save it for next time. We were going to do what? A little square dance?
Oh, we were going to do some minuets and square dance.
And I don't know how to square dance. It's been once, but you know how to call them?
No, you were going to call them.
I was? Oh, boy. Turn to your left and go by the Clyde and down, and they have all kinds of wild... Sachet, you know?
That's all right.
Where would you know from square dances?
I don't know. I used to be a Big Apple caller.
That's kind of seasonal work, isn't it? There's not a big demand for that anymore, is there? Migrant apple.
This morning we had a hog caller on the show. He was wonderful.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes, he was lovely.
Suey, you mean Suey? Suey, that's what they call him.
Yeah, oh,
Suey.
really?
Oh, Suey. Oh, that I know.
Miss Hopper, do you remember when I gave you a pig for Christmas?
A what?
You don't remember, huh?
A what?
I gave you a little pig for Christmas once. Long, long time ago in Hollywood.
live pig?
A live pig, and you don't remember.
Is that the one that went up to
I don't know where
Mary
it went.
Pickford's house because he liked his...
Probably, yes. I heard
the
some
pig
stories
liked
about
her
it.
food and the garbage can better than mine?
That's the one. Remember?
I suppose it's not easy to remember when you get a lot of pigs for Christmas, which one you sent. You know, you have to go through them.
Well, in Hollywood we call them hams.
Hams. Sam will be out in Cincinnati the 25th this month, Sam. So watch for Sam. Eddie, thank you. We'll see you out on the coast next month, I hope.
Yeah.
For a little ride in the car?
Yes.
I sure will. Thank you, Ray Call. Jack? Already it's over? Yeah. That's a compliment, huh?
This program was recorded earlier this evening.